In our previous lecture, we explored the role of the World Bank and IMF in shaping the development landscape. Today, we are going to confront a stark reality: the persistence of global inequality and poverty. Despite decades of development efforts, the gap between rich and poor countries remains vast, and millions of people around the world still live in extreme poverty. The scale of the problem. The numbers are staggering. Extreme poverty. According to the World Bank, over 700 million people worldwide live on less than $1.90 a day, which is the international poverty line. Income inequality. The richest 1% of the global population owns more than twice as much wealth as the bottom 90%. Health disparities. People in low-income countries have a life expectancy that is on average 7 years shorter than people in high-income countries. Education inequality. Millions of children in developing countries lack access to basic education, perpetuating the cycle of poverty. Causes of global inequality and poverty. The causes of global inequality and poverty are complex and multifaceted, but some of the key factors include historical legacy. The legacy of colonialism and unequal trade relations has left many developing countries at a disadvantage. Structural factors. The global economic system is often biased against developing countries, making it difficult for them to compete in global markets. Governance and institutions. Weak governance, corruption, and lack of property rights can hinder economic development. Conflict and instability. Wars and political instability can disrupt economies and exacerbate poverty. Environmental factors. Climate change and natural disasters disproportionately affect poor countries, further entrenching poverty. The impact of globalization. Globalization, while bringing many benefits like increased trade and investment, has also contributed to global inequality and poverty. While some countries have benefited greatly from globalization, others have been left behind. Addressing global inequality and poverty. Addressing global inequality and poverty is a monumental challenge, but it is not insurmountable. Solutions require a multi-pronged approach, including economic growth. Promoting inclusive economic growth that benefits all segments of society, not just the wealthy elite. Investment in human capital. Investing in education, healthcare, and social safety nets to empower people and provide them with opportunities to escape poverty. Fair trade. Promoting fair trade practices that give developing countries a more equitable share of the benefits of global trade. Debt relief. Providing debt relief to heavily indebted poor countries allows them to invest in development rather than debt servicing. Good governance. Strengthening institutions, promoting transparency, and combating corruption to ensure that resources are used effectively for the benefit of all citizens. Addressing climate change. Taking urgent action to address climate change and mitigate its disproportionate impact on developing countries. Tackling global inequality and poverty is not only a moral imperative, but also an economic and political necessity. A more equitable world is a more stable and prosperous one.